notification bell, like, comment and share. Today we are continuing on a series that we started on this YouTube channel called The Ladder of Success. Now we have treated the first step in the ladder of success in our previous video on this channel. For you to have access to that video, do well to go back to our channel and look for the video called The Power of Vision. And also you can check our description box for you to find the link to that video. Today we are moving to the second step in the ladder of success called sacrifice. But before I dive into this topic, I would like to make this statement that without vision, success is not visible. That means that every successful man is a man of vision. Nevertheless, vision alone does not translate to success. Vision must be engaged before success is being achieved. And this is what is bringing us to the second step in the ladder of success called sacrifice. The link between vision and success is sacrifice. It means that every vision is attached with a sacrifice that must be paid before success can be achieved. And I can simply put it this way also, that every vision calls for sacrifice. Without sacrifice, vision dies. This means that the level of success that a man desires in life is directly proportional to the level of sacrifice that must be paid. Now, for us to understand this concept very well, let me use this illustration. Let's call vision the personality that wants to buy success. And let's call success what we want to buy. And what we want to use to buy success is sacrifice. Now, using this three analogy, I want you to use it to explain this concept very well. This means that even though vision wants to buy success, success cannot be bought without sacrifice. And this is why I say that the link point between vision and success is sacrifice. And we say success is achieving one's vision. Therefore, sacrifice is a huge commodity in this ladder of success. Without sacrifice, even though you're a man of vision, your vision cannot be achieved. And that is why we lay emphasis on this topic called what? Sacrifice. And I want to talk about sacrifice very well today, because I want all of us to be successful, and I want us to understand what sacrifice is all about and why we must embrace sacrifice in our journey of success. So what is sacrifice? Sacrifice is what we must do for our success to be achieved. Or I can say sacrifice is what we must do for our vision to become a reality. Now, let's continue. I have said earlier that every vision requires a unique sacrifice. It depends on what you want to achieve that determines the kind of sacrifice that you need to pay. And this is why it is important for you to first recognize the sacrifice you need to pay for your vision to translate to success. For example, the sacrifice that a student who wants to become the best student in his or her study will pay is different from the sacrifice that a man who wants to become the best player in the field of football will pay. Therefore, recognizing your sacrifice is key before we talk about paying the sacrifice for your vision. As good as recognizing the sacrifice we need to pay for our vision to translate to success is, it is nothing to be compared to the willingness to pay the sacrifice for our vision to translate to success. Now, the real thing that translates our vision to success is the willingness to pay the sacrifice for the success. Not only recognizing the sacrifice, you must be willing to pay the sacrifice for your vision to translate to success. And this is where the issue lies. This is where the real matter lies. It's not only recognizing the sacrifice, it's about paying the sacrifice. And this is what differentiates boys for men. And I will categorize boys to those set of people that have vision only. But men are those people that have vision and they are willing to pay sacrifice for their vision to translate to success. Can I tell you the basic truth? Many people have stepped their leg on the first ladder of success, which is what? Vision. But only few people have been able to step their leg on the second step in the ladder of success, which is what? Which is sacrifice. And this is what makes sacrifice the heaviest molecule in the ladder of success. Because what differentiates boys from men is sacrifice. Boys are people that have vision only, but they are not willing to pay the sacrifice for their vision. Men are those people who are able to pay sacrifice for their vision to become reality. So only few people step or put their leg on the second ladder of success, which is what? Which is sacrifice. And this is the reason why all men of success are men of sacrifice. The greatest thing to be hated in life of men that have become successful in life is not only their vision. It's not actually their vision that is the main thing that we need to appreciate about them. But what we need to appreciate about them is the willingness to pay the sacrifice. Because many people have vision, but they are not willing to pay the sacrifice. So when we are talking about men of success, the real thing about them, or the main thing to appreciate about them, or the honor that we need to give to them, is not really appreciated about their vision only. The greatest thing to appreciate about men of success is what? Their sacrifice. And in my own accolade, the easiest way or the way I can describe or a man of success is a man of sacrifice. So to me, a man of success is a man of sacrifice. Now, why is that only few people are able to put their leg on the second ladder of success, which is called sacrifice? It's because sacrifice is painful. Sacrifice is painful. Sacrifice goes against the comfort that our nature demands for. Sacrifice entails endurance. Now, success is a huge commodity. Success is not something that comes with ease, that comes on a platter of gold. You need to pay heavily before you can become successful. And in paying heavily for the success that you want to achieve, that is where sacrifice comes in. Sacrifice is painful. And can I be frank with you? That is the heaviest molecule in ladder of success. Sacrifice is painful, and that is what you need to pay for your success to be achieved. If you want to be successful in life, you must be ready to endure pain. Now, the language of success is pain, and that is why only few people are successful in life. And I want to be frank with us that you can't be successful in life if you are not able to endure pains. For example, today I'm doing this video not because it's easy for me. This midnight, and I know that this time I can get a perfect sound and a time that I can concentrate very well. If I do this in the morning, there will be a lot of distraction and a lot of things. So I do most of my video in the midnight. That's the sacrifice I need to pay for me to be able to achieve what I'm doing now. If I'm going to look at my comfort, I have to be on my bed, sleeping and enjoying myself. But if I do that, I won't be able to do what I'm doing today. I have to wake up right now and do this video and inconvenience myself and deny myself of sleep because of what I want to achieve. I have to just endure the pain of not sleeping at this time and wake up to do this video. Another person that I've seen successful that I want to use as example and that I see the sacrifice this man pay is a man in the field of sport called Cristiano Ronaldo. I've learned about this man, how he used to wake up very early in the morning before every other player. He would have been on the football pitch training and making himself fit for the next match. Another thing I learned about this man is that this man eat consciously. He doesn't just eat anyhow. He's on a certain diet, because if you want to be a player at your highest peak, you need to monitor what you eat. So this man cannot eat like everybody is eating. I've learned that this man does not drink anything like soft drink or anything like alcohol, because he wants to keep his body fit because of what he wants to achieve. And this is why this man has been able to make a landmark in the field of what of football. This man, I respect him. Why? He's able to pay sacrifice. So what am I saying? The language of success is pain, and what you need to offer is sacrifice. You have to sacrifice, because success comes with pain, and so you have to sacrifice, and go through the pain. And that is why in the scope of sacrifice, what you must embrace is what? Endurance. So you must be able to sacrifice, and that's what means that you have to endure the pain. It's not going to be easy. Yeah, it's not going to be fine. You have to pay heavily for it. But that's why you must embrace what? Endurance. So endurance, I can say sacrifice is attached to endurance, or in the scope of a sacrifice, endurance is the key. Yeah, you endure the pain. Yeah, the pain is there. To be frank with you, a student that wants to become the best student in his or her study, must pay the sacrifice of study. And reading is not easy, but you have to pay the sacrifice for it. You have to endure the pain. So what am I saying? In paying the sacrifice for our success, we must know the language of what? Endurance. So I want to talk about endurance at this point, that everyone that is on the journey of success must embrace endurance. Yeah, because the pain is involved, and the only thing that can help you is just endure the pain and pay the sacrifice for your success to be achieved. Then, in rounding up in this topic, I really want to also use an example which I want to use to encourage everybody in the pathway of success. Now, I would like to use this example for us. I've come to realize that in the final match of every football game, they always do something before the match starts. They will put the trophy. They will allow the two teams to see the trophy, before the match starts. So why is it that they first allow, or they put the trophy at the front, and every the two teams that qualify for the final are seeing the trophy as they want to start the match or they are playing the match? Is to motivate them, is to make them to endure the pain and to give in their best, for them to be able to obtain what? The trophy. So what am I saying, or what lesson I want to pass at this point? The lesson I want to pass at this point is that for everyone in the journey of success, learn to fix your eyes on the trophy. Learn to see the success that comes out of the process of the pain that you are going through. Now, the only thing that can help you, to endure the pain and to pay the sacrifice for your success is to keep your eyes on the trophy. Because the trophy or the glory of the success is going to surpass the pain that you are going to pass through. So one of the things that can make you to go through and pay the sacrifice easily for your success is to what? Is to envision what is going to come out at the end. Is to envision the glory of success. The glory that success brings is always huge, because when you become successful, everybody is going to come out to celebrate you. So look at the celebration, look at the trophy, look at what will come out of it, and let it be the motivation for you to endure the sacrifice you need to pay for your success. So as I'm rounding up this section, as the second step in ladder of success for everyone, in the journey of success, be ready to pay the sacrifice. It's not going to be easy, but fix your eyes on the trophy. Look at the glory of the success that will come out, for you being maybe in the field of academics, for you being the best student, in your department or in your faculty or in your whole school. Look at yourself as the best businessman. Look at yourself as, a man of God that's making impact, in your generation, and you are blessing life. If you look at that, it's nothing to be compared with the sacrifice that you are going to pay. So be among the few people that are ready to pay the sacrifice for their success to be achieved. I believe you have learned a lot from this video. We will be going for the next step in the ladder of success in our upcoming video. Do well to stay tuned to this YouTube channel to have access to other video on this ladder of success that we are going to do in our upcoming video. Thank you for watching.